Undercover Carson, secret agent. Operation Death Ray, an assignment in Rio.
This assignment was remarkable for the shadowy figures that lurked and struck in the background. Remarkable, too, for the stunning women who glittered, as it were, on the surface. But they were creatures of light and shadow, as we gradually found out. Exotic Fay Corelli was more than the scatterbrained dancer she pretended. Helena Jansen, dealer in antiques, had her mystery. And even Sally Bruin. But for the present, the spotlight was on the American bird painter, Hetty Fitzhenry. My former school chum, Roger Deauville, had arranged for her to be smuggled out of the country. But Hetty was on our hands now, though far from being in a fit condition to speak. She lay motionless and pale in Sir Giles Davenport's Copacabana apartment as the night wore on. Warmth and brandy didn't seem to be having any effect.
Well, I hate to say it, Carson. The strain of escaping from Deauville's clutches has been too much.
If only I'd known she had a weak heart.
Yes. Yes, it's all very well to say what we might have done and so forth.
But, Sir Giles, we could have stayed on that seaplane.
Yes, you could. But what of this fellow Nikola?
Well, we could have waited till he clambered on board, picked the right spot and moment, and, well, sir, land one.
Yes. What's done is done, I fear. And time marches on.
What is the time now, sir?
A little after 3:30.
Yes, it's getting on all right.
Indeed. An hour or so and we'll be seeing the first grey streaks.
Look, Sir Giles, you're tired out. Why don't you turn in for a while?
No, Carson. It's very decent of you, but no thanks. If Miss Fitzhenry doesn't regain consciousness by dawn, then I intend to make certain that we, dispose of her.
Dispose of her? That's pretty callous.
Yes, that's true. Quite true. But we can't afford to have a dead woman on our hands.
Yes, so you've been saying.
No, my boy. You mustn't allow your personal feelings to become involved in a...
Personal feelings, yes. I realize that.
Here. Let me fix you up with a drink.
Oh, well, thanks.
It'll help to pass the time, too.
That'll be enough.
Oh, nonsense. Be off with you. Make it a stiff one.
Oh, well, if you say so, sir.
Water?
Yes, thank you.
Say when.
Thank you.
Here we are, then.
Thanks.
Now, my boy, you'll get that down.
Well, bung-ho, sir.
That's the idea.
What's that you're doing, sir?
Oh, it's all right, it's all right. Steady, Carson, steady. Just searching for the young woman's pulse.
Searching?
Yes. It's still there. They're very weak.
It's been very weak all along.
No, there's no getting away from it, Carson. I don't like her chances.
It's all very curious, sir.
Well, how's that?
Hetty's usually been so gay, so full of energy.
Yes, but look at a diabetic. Climb to a mountaintop, then out into a fatal coma, should the life-giving insulin be denied.
Out into a coma, eh?
Indeed.
Sir Giles.
What now, Carson?
That shirt, the one I wore when I swam out to the seaplane.
What are you talking about?
Before we left the plane, Hetty groped around, found a handbag, took a few things out, and handed herself. Yes, here we are. So.
Lipstick, keys.
And small bottle of pills.
I say.
Sir Giles, I'll bet my entire collection of novelty pipes that this is the answer.
It could well be. My good friend Julius Grant has suffered from heart trouble. He constantly has a small phial of something or other with him.
Well, sir, I'll try getting a couple of these pills down Hetty's throat.
Yes, I think it's worth a try.
By dawn, Sir Giles, perhaps we'll be hearing a very interesting story. The next hour seemed the slowest of all. Did Hetty show some improvement? Or was that just hope playing upon my imagination? I kept thinking of all the things that she might reveal to us, and so provide us with something to help us through the final round of the shadowy conflict. But gradually hope gave way to despair, as it did so often.
Well, Carson?
Well, I think she looks a better color, sir.
Can't say I've noticed it.
Well, you can't deny, sir, her pulse is stronger.
Or is that your pulse?
We must give it a chance, sir.
I agreed to that till dawn. And now, looking out towards the bay...
Yes, sir. I know. Much as I hate to say it, the sky does seem a little lighter.
It is a little lighter.
Sir Giles, another snort, perhaps.
My dear fellow, you've been fobbing me off with that excuse for the last half hour. I fear that very soon we shall have to ask Angelo to run out the car.
No, Sir Giles. The way you're acting, anyone would think I was out to wreck our chances.
Heaven forbid.
Now, Hetty's capable of explaining a lot to us.
Dead, Carson?
No, she's not going to die.
We all hope not, Carson. But on the other hand...
She is close to death, Senor.
Now, what would you know about it, old chap?
My ancestors had power to foretell such things.
Now, rubbish.
It brings no good upon us, Senor, to speak light of such matters.
No, the pair of you. Apart from what you may think, something must be done before it dawns upon us.
We take the dying senorita to some place on the waterfront?
Yes.
Now, Excellency?
Now.
See, at once.
Now, steady on. What do you think you're doing?
I'm removing the senorita.
Now, if there's any removing to be done, I'll tend to it.
Carson, do calm yourself. You're overwrought. But under the circumstances, it's only the... Phone? At this hour?
Well, sir? Answering?
I'm not too sure that we should.
It could be some of Angelo's relatives reporting. Some joke, sir?
No, old fellow. I was only thinking you are desperate to cause a delay.
Well, the phone is ringing, sir.
Then we shall answer it. Hello?
Is Carson there?
Well,
Is he there?
For me, sir?
Yes.
I'll take it.
Go ahead, old fellow. Here you are.
Thanks. Carson?
Hello, Carson. This is Deauville.
Oh, Roger, old chap. So early.
Not the only one who's up and about, am I?
Apparently not. But, how is it that you come to be up and about?
The cleaners start early in my apartment building.
Must.
Carson, you've got Hetty.
Now, what gave you that notion?
I've been in touch with Nagel.
It was Nagel, perhaps, who came and found you roped and such like.
Possibly.
It is Deauville, Carson.
Yes, so, sir.
But you have got Hetty.
Well, make up your own mind about that.
Then you have? Carson, this might wipe the grin off your face. I'm not so very far away from you at the moment.
No?
In fact, I'm close enough to stop you getting out of the apartment building with the Fitzhenry.
How close?
Just the nearest phone box.
Awkward.
As you say, very awkward.
What is this?
Tell you in a moment, sir.
Understand this, Carson. I was considerate enough to assist Hetty in getting out of the country.
Yes, I noticed. First class to looks, gag and ropes.
Never mind about that. She's had her chance. Now that you've interfered, she will not get out of that apartment building.
And how can that little thing be achieved?
Oh, there are a number of ways.
Darts and blowpipes, perhaps? Arrows and bows?
Possibly.
I've been wondering all along who's been using those choice weapons.
On this occasion, I would even stoop to using a gun. And without a silencer, if it comes to that. That's all for the present.
Nice chap.
He hung up on you?
So, but, Angelo,
Senor?
slip out to the balcony like a good fellow. See if there's anyone stepping out of the phone box along the way.
At once, Senor.
Now, Carson, I take it that Deauville's getting a little desperate.
So, sir. Yes, you'll cause some bother if we try to get Hetty out of here.
Really? Finish her off, eh?
So.
Senor Carson?
Someone there?
See. A figure emerges from the phone box. And without a doubt, it is Senor Deauville.
Good.
Confound him.
Now, sir, it seems Hetty must stay.
Under the circumstances, yes. But if she dies on us...
No, she won't.
But...
I'm taking a risk, sir.
Aren't we all?
Beside that, sir.
What deuce are you doing with those pills?
That's the risk I referred to. I'm giving Hetty a couple more. They may do the trick.
Well, go ahead. But let's hope we aren't being tricked into killing her off.
By the time another hour had passed, it was light over the bay. Sir Giles had to agree that Hetty was a better colour, that her pulse was stronger, and Angelo very reluctantly admitted that perhaps the dark powers from his ancestors had betrayed him. He kept watching from a window near the balcony while Sir Giles dozed. Seems that I must have dozed off too.
Carson. Carson, you sleepy-headed son of a gun. Wake up.
Hetty,
Sure.
you're with us again.
What's
Well,
that?
Miss Fitzhenry's made a remarkable recovery, Sir Giles.
Jove, she has. My dear, you gave us a dreadful fright.
Sir, we even thought of abandoning you.
No, Carson.
Hey, what is this?
Hetty, we didn't know about your heart.
Oh,
You complained of cramps when we were swimming ashore from Nagel's seaplane.
I know. But I didn't like to tell you the real reason. It's an old Fitzhenry failing. I see you found the pills.
Sir,
I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you, but, well, I guess I can make it up to you.
yes, Hetty. Take things easy for the time being. Then we'll get down to business.
Senor, Excellency.
Huh? What is it,
Senor
Angelo?
Deauville
Roger, what?
Now, take it easy, Hetty. Go on, old chap.
is joined by many men of my people. They walk towards this building.
Carson, I don't like this.
Nor I. Hetty, I think we'd better get this story of yours pronto. Deauville seems to be organizing something, so get cracking. Deauville had been joined by some native Brazilians, and he was coming towards the Devonport apartment building. It was with our ears alerted to sounds in the corridor that we heard Hetty give us one of our most welcome breaks in Operation Death Ray.